Alright, welcome everybody back to the channel. So in today's video, I have two insanely good XP strategies for you guys to use inside of Astra Malorum. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the video. All new mastery camos like Singularity ASAP. Check out Mitch Cactus, the biggest and the most reliable name in Call of Duty. They offer instant delivery DLC codes like Monster Energy, plus lobbies delivered in under an hour. Everything is 100% safe and legit for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Trusted by the community and seen all over YouTube, Mitch Cactus has over 20,000 verified reviews and thousands of personal vouchers. Make them the go-to for all things Call of Duty and even other games like Battlefield 6. Use code SPAZO to save 5% off for a limited time only. Today we're back on the List Keepers Challenge inside of Black Ops 7 Zombies, and I have a pretty cool strategy for you guys to use today inside of the game to make sure you maximize your XP gains while on Christmas break. Now, we're going to be using the free fire thing because yes, it does still work in the game, so we're going to be taking advantage of that, of course. It's the best way right now to maximize your XP. If you're trying to maximize your augment gains and all that stuff, and you're not using it, you are just simply not truly maximizing the potential of which you could do this stuff inside of the zombies mode. Okay, so one thing I do want to say is the first challenge for the list keepers is to light every barrel. I don't want you to light every barrel. Now, this strategy works pretty darn cool and it is good, but it is a little bit out of the way whenever you first start doing it. So just kind of remember that along the journey of doing this, that, you know, right off the rip, it's not going to be as fast because obviously to upgrade and stuff, you're going to have to move kind of a lot around the map. But once I showcase it to you guys, it'll be very, very simple to do. Right now, I'm just going to sit in here by power and try and at least pack-a-punch this thing first. We do need to get our perks. That way we can go ahead and actually start getting the Wonder Fizz so we can get PhD so we don't die. So there's a few things we have to do before we can actually do this strategy. So we'll probably end up going to about round 8-ish, 9-ish just right now without doing anything, just so we can actually get set up. Currently trying to get all of my perks, that way we can get the Wonder Fist to spawn in and get PhD. We're already on round 8, but we got pack 1, we got 3 perks. We just need one more perk, which we'll probably just end up buying Speed Cola or something, just so we can get the Wonder Fist to spawn in. Then we'll get PhD. Then we can actually do the strategy. That's the one thing, you know, you kind of got to buy a few things before you can actually start farming this map. But it really isn't no big deal, dude. Whenever you're using the arrow launcher, zombies is literally too easy, especially when it comes to using the free fire glitch. Like, bro, this is literally free. So it's so hard to complain about something like that, right? You don't want it to be too boring, but we almost have enough to kind of do everything that we want to do. I'm trying to look for getting, you know, PhD, of course, in the same run. So I'm trying to look at essence in total for one more perk as well as PhD. But there we go. That should be the end of round 9. While we're kind of fighting towards this, we can also go get some more rarity on our launcher. Because again, I want to make this clear, you're going to have to run a little bit for our upgrade. Now, it's not really that big of a deal. I'm just making sure that you guys are aware we're not going to be sitting right next to an arsenal machine or the pack-a-punch machine. So, yeah, and then obviously on list keepers, you're going to be frozen and stuff. But it's okay. Don't worry about it. Trust me, this strategy is actually very, very fun and very efficient to do. I've been doing it a lot inside of zombies, just trying to grind out my arrow launcher to Prestige Master, just pretty much having a little bit of fun, not always looking towards, you know, other things that you might do whenever you're doing an XP farm. Let me upgrade this rarity real fast, we'll go grab PhD, and then we can actually do this strategy. But in order to do this strategy, you cannot open up the door from Pack-a-Punch. So we're going to be opening up this door right here, which is a no-no if you're going to be doing the other strategy we just covered. But we're not doing that one today. Hopefully I don't die right here because this is looking crazy. But we can grab PhD and then we'll be good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so if you did not light all the barrels, then you will be good. I want you guys to make sure that you have more than just one left to burn. That way, this doesn't actually complete the challenge when you do this. But all you're pretty much going to want to do is you're just going to want to make your way all the way down this area or down the abyssal rim. Now, this isn't obviously a hard thing to do. You're going to be frozen, of course, throughout this. But once you get to the strategy, you won't be. There's our max ammo, but fortunately enough, we don't need it. Treyarch blessed us with a OP strat. Okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and start this fire right here. Now, we can sit right here if you want to, or you can sit right by the spawn point for these actual zombies and just spam your launcher on the ground. Now, the reason I like this strategy so much is there's so many spawns directly close to us. So we can pretty much complete these rounds with very, very, very big ease. Now, obviously, this spawn right here might be a problem for you, right? But once you actually start running this strategy, start doing it, you'll realize, like, damn, that isn't that hard, right? It really isn't, especially if you just sit back in this corner, and you're never going to be frozen over here because obviously you got that fire going, right? So it makes it very, very simple to do, and then obviously you have that door behind you. It's not hard whatsoever. We can just keep shooting over there. We can shoot down there whenever zombies spawn in, right? We obviously have a crafting bench right next to us, so we always can use that or take advantage of that. But usually for our game, we aren't going to need it, of course. There we go. This round's pretty much over. We should be good. We do got 10k. We need 5,000 more essence. We can double pack, which will be very, very nice, of course. Now, obviously, this is kind of like the stairwell strategy as well, but it's a little bit quicker, I think, in my opinion. Once you actually get this down, it makes it very, very simple to do. Obviously, you want to keep killing these zombies that are spawning in. Now, the thing that comes with quicker strategies is a little bit more stress, a little bit more crazier kind of gaming experience, but it's always going to be better the outcome, right? So there we go. There's pretty much the end of round 15. We can grab this. I don't know what it's going to be. That is my second naughty in a row. I think that's a sign, but we can just continue sitting right here. But yeah, what makes this strategy so nice is you're not frozen the entire time. So obviously you can move around. You can do a few things. If you do get caught up, you can at least move. Right, it is not hard whatsoever. Now, whenever I'm shooting out there, I try and jump and shoot. Kind of extends my shot a little bit further to the ground. But you'll obviously figure that out alongside your game. But we can just keep shooting out there. Now, in the higher rounds, which we're going to do here in a little bit, obviously we got to get through these first. In the higher rounds, you're pretty much just going to chill right here. And you can just kind of spam this almost. You could almost literally sit right in front of the spawn point if you wanted to. Doesn't really matter too much. But there is also another strategy that you can do if you don't prefer this one. I'm trying in these videos to maybe show a few strategies, because I know sometimes I might show a strategy that might not be the best thing for you, but I always try to show two because maybe the other one will work good as well. But soon we do need to go ahead and double pack this launcher. Then we will be good. We can continue on going through these rounds, but also, most importantly, we can also try out another strategy that I wanted to do today, just to kind of showcase you guys it. Now, this other strategy works really, really well if you just don't want to be in that other one. They both are pretty much equally as good, but you can pretty much just do this right from here. If you've done the box strategy inside of Ashes of the Damned, you probably tried this strategy out when the map first released. I mean, it's kind of obvious to look up here and see that and see if you can sneak behind it a little bit, and you can, and the zombies will pretty much just come right here. So therefore, you can just sit here and obviously spam your launcher at the ground, making it very, very easy. Now, Spazo, should I AFK it? No. No. Don't do that. Not if you're going to be outside. I just don't see it being a thing because obviously what we just went through, the Ravager rounds. You could get hit by the rocks, right? And you could fly out of it. So I wouldn't really recommend that. But obviously you just come over here and you just back up a little bit. It doesn't really matter. And you just sit here and spam your launcher. And you'll go through these rounds. Now sometimes you might get the zombies to throw meat at you. You're obviously not in the right spot. If you are, it can be a little bit dangerous. So I can see you kind of being like, oh man, maybe I don't want to do that, right? Because if you move out of it and you mess it up, it could be an issue. Whatever it is, right? A really big chance that you're already in a game and you did not do this, but if you kept this spawn door shut, you can actually run a very, very good strategy in the spawn room using the arrow launcher. All you need to do is just back yourself into the corner and just spam at the far right block over there of, say, concrete or pavement, whatever it is. Just spam your launcher and you'll easily get through these rounds and you'll easily kill these zombies. It's such actually a nice strategy, and I've been doing this actually without having the free fire thing all the time. You know, it does help, it does make it easier, it does pretty much make zombies easier as a whole, but you can use this strategy if you want as well. They both equally work, they're both very, very good. So what we're going to do is we're going to run through a few rounds with this one. We'll probably go to round 30 with this one, and then we'll hop over on the other one, we'll go through a few rounds, and then we'll obviously come back, or whatever we're going to do, but we're going to do a few rounds with both of them, just to show how good they both can be. But yeah, it's fairly simple to do. Now, obviously, this one you're going to be frozen, So if for some reason the zombies start hitting you and you get overran, which you shouldn't, you have infinite ammo on a rocket launcher, you shouldn't. But if you did, you're going to be frozen, right? That might be an issue to you. So if you obviously want to not be frozen, you can go over there by the fire barrel. But there we go. This round's already almost over, and you can obviously spam out into the field if you wanted to. Makes the rounds go a little bit quicker, right? And in the end, that does matter. We can grab some more salvage, because obviously we got to get some more rarity on our launcher. We're only blue. Grab all this stuff. Try not to miss out on it. But we can grab that piece. We got 2475. We almost have enough for epic rarity, which won't be too bad. Once we get that, we'll be able to get that very, very soon. Okay, bring it on, zombies. Yeah, I mean, we definitely need to get it, so our launcher can deal a lot of damage. But I'm not really worried. We should be good. You can pretty much just ADS with this if you wanted to. It does make it a little bit quicker, in turn making it a little bit safer for you. But obviously, if you didn't want to look at that screen, it's no big deal just to sit here like this. It is whatever you want to do with it, of course. Bring it on, zombies. This round's almost over. We got 78 kills, 80 kills. There we go. Nice. Okay, we got more salvage. Watch. Naughty, naughty, naughty. And we got one naughty. Hey, look at that flawless crystal, but I'm already triple packed. So that's kind of unfortunate. Could take an ether tool, though, game. Wouldn't be mad at that. That's for sure. I guess we can grab a ammo mod. Fireworks. I guess maybe that works with launchers. I don't know if that does, but hey, there's an insta. We can snag that up. Thank you. This is why I do recommend not to even grab those, especially once you're set up. Because, like, you waste so much time doing this. You know, obviously that's 30 seconds of just Ravagers that aren't even a part of the round. So, obviously that slows your rounds down. In 30 seconds, you could go through 1 to 2 rounds. So, yeah. If you're playing, I would recommend not doing that. But it's no big deal. We can just go ahead and sit right back here. Come on, zombies. This should be fairly easy. Again, nothing really to it. You just sit here and spam at that far right. Because you obviously have zombies coming from your left and you have zombies coming from your right, but they all come down to the little pocket area, which all gets hit by the launcher. Now this one you can pretty much just play with one hand on the controller. You don't really need to be sitting around 2 hands, sweat fast with your rag and your bucket of water. No, you don't need to do that with this. You can pretty much just have one hand on the controller, finger on the trigger. That's it. You don't need to do really anything else. So you can pretty much chill, watch a movie, eat a snack. It doesn't matter at all. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and since we're on round 30, let's make our way over to our other strategy that we already... So now, like I was stating earlier inside of this video, whenever you get to a certain point in your game, which I'd say round 30, you can pretty much just do this. Just kind of shoot at the ground over here. You don't really need to go too crazy. Now, obviously, you still can if you wanted to, right? Once you kind of learn the strategy, but your first time doing it, even your second time doing it, I would recommend past round 30 to just shoot like right here on the ground pretty much, just so you hit these guys at this hole as well. But after you kind of get a little bit more experience with it, you can kind of start moving around your rockets, making the rounds go by a little bit faster for yourself, which ends up making it so much easier to get to round 100 because you're doing it obviously so much quicker, which saves you the mental health. So, yeah. But we obviously can just keep doing this. This round's already almost over. Now, obviously, we have insta-kill, so we're definitely killing these guys way faster and way more at one time. But still, same rules apply whenever it's not insta-kill. There we go. Round's over. Nice. And you can always even, dude, you could always throw in a toxic growth right here if you wanted to, right? You always can do whatever the hell it is you want to do inside of your game to maybe make it a little bit easier on yourself. Now, are you always going to have a toxic growth right here? No, you're not, right? It's understandable. But if it all resorts to something bad, if you can't handle the zombies over here, one, you can always just spam on the ground like this and you'll forever kill the zombies with ease. Obviously, if your launcher is fully packed and legendary, you will. Now, if you really don't like this strategy and you just can't handle this one, you always can do the other one as well. There's 2 little strategies today for you guys. There we go. That's pretty much the round. I don't know what is over there. There we go. Nice. We can grab some of the salvage. It's round 33 complete. We got... okay, it's nice. Alright, that's good. I was hoping it wasn't going to be a naughty one. How long have we been in this game? 26 minutes. Not bad. Not a bad little run. A lot of it's setting up, dude. Like, we spent 10, 12 minutes at the beginning of this game just buying our damn perks, right? So, obviously, that takes up a lot of time in our game. just so we can get PhD Flopper. If you can start with a Perkaholic, dude, you are golden, which obviously most people aren't going to be able to. But obviously you might be able to. Right, so we can just chill right here, shoot the ground. We don't really got to do nothing crazy. This round should almost be over. We can kind of move out here. Again, this strategy is nice because you're not frozen. You know what I mean? So you kind of can move a little bit more freely. There we go. Anything good? No legendary tools. Disciple injection, though. Which I will take that for sure. Whenever I get a chance to actually go down there and pick it up. Bring it on, zombies. Bring it on. And there we go. We can keep shooting down there. We see we can pop right there. Not many zombies are going to spawn at that hole, so you don't really got to worry. A majority of them are going to spawn out there in the field. So obviously, you just keep spamming your launcher out there. Okay, we got these zombies right now. Okay, so we don't have a toxic growth now. So now we're going to play like we don't have one, because obviously we don't have one. Now, obviously, I could pop one. I have 2 charges, but I don't want to. I want to go through a few rounds with you guys over here without one, just so you guys can kind of see how it works, how it goes, everything like that. Napalm burst, we don't need that. Okay, we can just keep chilling right here. That was a super far rocket I shot. I definitely need to be getting legendary soon. I mean, bro, it's round 36, and I just have epic rarity triple back. Not that that's a bad thing, but it certainly isn't the greatest. Now, if you guys are still wondering why we're playing the List Keepers Challenge, if you don't know, Oscars don't spawn in this mode. As long as you don't keep continuing the challenges, right? So it does make it a little bit easier to do this because you don't got to deal with the elite. So you can really easily go through these rounds. There we go, round's over. Okay, nice. There is a nice thing. We got kind of lucky there. We don't have to deal with the massive spawn of zombies. Where's that disciple? Here it is. Okay, what's in these presents? Come on, it's a Ravager round. Okay, we got a little bit of free time. Dude, we're not even close to legendary rarity. That's not good, I'm not gonna lie. That's not good at all, dude. Look at all these Ravagers we got right here. They're just all spawning from this right side. Just like the stairwell strategy, they all spawn right here. There we go, there's a max ammo. We got 103,000 essence. I wish I had my dead drop on. I have it on another pack, I just don't have it obviously on this one. Shoot out there, keep shooting right there. And obviously when you have legendary, you can obviously kill these zombies quicker. So it can kind of make for spreading those rockets out a little bit easier. Now, if you're not up to par with what the round requires for upgrades, then obviously just spam the damn ground. You can still make this very, very simple. Very, very easy. Just stand in the back corner, of course. But we're about to be on round 40 soon. We're almost to round 39, which the round's pretty much over now. But as you guys can see, this is not really hard at all, dude. Like, it really isn't. And it only gets easier, especially with legendary rarity, and the more you learn the strategy. It's super easy for me to do this. Back to the fire, so we're not frozen. You know what? I should probably invest in maybe a Casimir if I see one on the ground. Might be worth my time and money. Get one if we can. I think I might see one, actually, next to that flawless crystal right now. But how many kills do we got? 2,170. We've been in this game for 30 minutes. We're about to be on round 40. I'll take it. We obviously could have, you know, got set up a little bit faster and stuff, but we didn't. What are you going to do? Now we're in the strategy. Now we're pretty much set up. So we're kind of good from there. We don't really got to worry too much. But we're about to be on round 40, and then we can head back and do the other strategy for a few more rounds, just so we can kind of showcase it what it's like more in the higher rounds as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going over to our other strategy right now as well as we speak. We're just going to sit here and we'll just wait for these zombies to spawn in and then obviously just continue it. I'm just going to hold down my ADS so I can spam these rockets quicker. Obviously, because we don't have legendary. Whenever we would say get legendary, then obviously we don't have to do this. But just to make it a little bit quicker and easier for ourselves, we're just going to hold down the ADS button and just basically spam the hell out of our trigger. That's all we need to do. Don't really need to worry about anything else. We got fireworks active right now, so nothing's going to get past us. But we should be fairly good. Keep spamming. Pretty much what it is right now, since we're not legendary, we're two-hitting these zombies, most of them. Some of them are insta-killing. Obviously, the zombies the closest to the explosion are going to die. But, yeah, it's really not too bad. There we go. That zombie's dead. Nice. But, of course, the downside, you get frozen over here. Now, this can be a co-op strategy as well. Same with the other one. They both are very, very good co-op strats if you want to say do them in a public match, or maybe just want to do it with your friends. these both work very, very well. As you guys can see, it's not hard. You and your buddies can sit here together, grind out XP, grind out gums, grind out all your augments, everything you possibly need inside of the game. But that's really it for this video. It might be a little bit longer than usual. You might be a little bit longer than you want it to be, but I felt as if I needed to show you guys what it's like in the higher rounds and how it actually works. Some solid gameplay, how it works instead of just telling you what it is on a low round. But thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, do not forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Have a good one. Peace.